Hello, I'm Melissa Clarke Beckett, and I'm the new Director of Alumni Relations. So I grew up in Toledo, Ohio, more specifically Sylvania, for those of you who might be familiar with Northwest Ohio. I went to Denison University, and that was when I first fell in love with Central Ohio. From there, I went on to get my master's degree from the University of Dayton and spent my entire professional career working in private liberal arts colleges and universities until just about a year ago when I went to Cosi. Missed being in a liberal arts educational environment, and when the opportunity presented itself at Columbus Academy, it was an exciting chance for me to be back in a space that I loved. My position was Associate Director of Alumni Relations, and in that role I had the chance to engage with alumni, parents, and friends both in Central Ohio and across the country. I then moved to a new position at Denison as the Leadership Gift Officer, where I was able to engage with alumni, parents, and friends with regard to their philanthropy and their support of the organization, in addition to having the opportunity to work with them through our programming. So I actually have a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Denison, so science has always had a part of my heart and is something I feel passionate about and I love. And the chance to work at the Center of Science and Industry in downtown Columbus was a great opportunity for me to marry together something that I've always loved, which is science, with something that I've enjoyed professionally, which is working with people who are truly passionate about an organization and making a difference in their community to support something that they really love, which in the case of Cosi was science literacy, bringing science education to not just Central Ohio, but the entire state of Ohio, and also just engaging more people in the field of STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and math. My family is me and my husband Ben, and then our fur children, Rosie and Peach, and my husband's work is what brought us back to Central Ohio initially. He's a blacksmith, and the opportunity to move to a space where there's a lot of growth, a lot of development, and to do the art that he loves was the real motivating factor for us coming to Central Ohio. So I have a dear friend who is an alumna of Columbus Academy, Kara Anderson Pickler, and she has served on the alumni board, and so I had some familiarity with the organization through my relationship with Kara and knowing how much she loved her experience here, and know that she loved it enough to continue giving back as a volunteer for the institution. Throughout the interview process and just as I had the chance to learn more about the school, I just fell more and more in love myself with the organization and with the kinds of opportunities it presents to those children who have the chance to be students here. In my first year, I'm really hoping to get to know the people. The best part of doing this kind of work is hearing why others love the institution. I can't wait to meet with alumni, hear their Columbus Academy stories, meet with alumni who are now parents, hear their stories as well, meet parents, meet friends of Columbus Academy, learn why this institution is so special to them and why they can continue to engage as alumni or why they send their children here as parents. I also can't wait to meet the faculty and staff. So much of what makes an institution the institution is those faculty members. They're the people every day who are engaging with the students, making a difference, so I can't wait to meet them, hear their stories, and hear why they choose to be a part of the CA community. Email, call, Facebook, or Twitter. I'm going to be the person overseeing the alumni social media accounts, so I would love to hear from you, whether it's through our social media accounts or whether you reach out to me directly. Or I hope to see you at a local event. I'll be on campus and I'll also be at our alumni programming, so face-to-face interactions are always the best. I'd love the chance to meet you in person. I love a good cup of coffee, so another way I really enjoy engaging with alumni, parents, friends, faculty members, even some students, is over a cup of coffee, so that would be another way I'd love the chance to meet you and get to know your CA story. So as I mentioned, my family, immediate core family consists of my 2 fur babies, Rosie and Peach. So taking them for walks, taking them to the lake. One of them is an avid swimmer. One of them is an English bulldog, so she is not a swimmer at all. I also I love to read. I love to travel. Just earlier this year, my husband and I went to Italy for 2 weeks. So that was an amazing experience. Seeing the country, seeing what's outside of the country is really an interest of mine. And again, going back to, I love to read. So when you can't travel yourself physically, having the chance to travel with the stories that you get to make up inside of your mind, that's equally exciting and engaging for me. I am a sucker for young adult literature, so I'm actually really excited to see what's in the upper school library because the most recent things that I have read in terms of young adult literature are probably not all that current. Harry Potter, the Twilight series, those are old at this point in time, and I realize that. So looking forward to hearing what today's young adults are reading and delving back into that. I'm excited to be here. I look forward to meeting you, and thank you for all that you do to make Columbus Academy what it is today.